Hello my good friends, this is Chaos Angel here, also known as Lord of Omni, and I'm back at it again with another flippin' video for you guys. But this time, we're going to be doing a discussion and slash chaos update for the channel, and talk about what in the world I'm going to be getting myself into for 2020. So let's get it. So here we are in 2020 with my first ever video on what the hell do I plan on doing. Even though I say that this is my first ever video, technically speaking, my compilation video was my first ever video, but that's neither here nor there. That was supposed to be meant for 2019, but besides, it was a sort of celebration in and of itself. So, still works out. This is going to be the first ever official video where I just give a little bit of an update on some of the things that I really would like to actually do, that I tried doing in 2019 but really want to just power through actually doing some of that form of content for you guys. Now, as far as this is concerned, what I have in mind is more so when it comes to my reactions and exactly what I would like to react more of and pretty much show for you, and then going back to streams and the fact that I would like to do it a little bit more frequent than what I did last year. And then, not to mention, talking about my discussions and my tribute trailers, which was something that I jumped back in 2018 to 2019. So, going along with it, let's just start about the channel update and the discussion. Now, as far as what I've been wanting to do more for the channel for some time is that it's mainly discussing with you guys, talking, like literally doing more videos where I talk about certain games that I love. Because as you may or may not notice, I sure enough noticed myself, is the fact that I've garnered up to 1.83 thousand subscribers, which surprises me to this day. Like, I'm amazed that I even made this many subscribers up to this point, to be perfectly honest. I really have low expectations. I was not expecting to even come to this point, and it's not even that much, but to me it speaks volumes to me on the kinds of people out there who relate to me on what I show, which is essentially my enthusiasm in the games that I love. And so that's one of the things I wanted to speak more on, is just my enthusiasm for certain games that I am into. There are many things that I would like to do with that, but alas, I don't really have much freedom to do it as I would like, as this is typically a hobby, and more so than not, I am a procrastinator by nature, and I'm really trying to fix that. But all in all, many of my viewers that have been following me thus far, surprisingly, are from the East, and of course are from the West. But one of the biggest problems is that I'm losing out on those views from the East due to many of my videos being copywritten, which I will get into that, because it's mostly due to a particular game that I would really, really like to do more content of. And I'm pretty sure you guys know which one I'm talking about. But yes, the East actually makes up essentially 30% of my views, and I really would like them to see more of my content, just like the West gets to see my content. Like, for instance, just recently, well, not exactly recent, but more so just a couple of weeks in December before New Year's even hit, I released a little bit of a joke post where I found out that Kingdom Hearts 3's opening ended up mixing pretty well, ended up syncing with this video that I found just in my recommendations. It was literally out of nowhere, but I've seen this video probably back in early 2019, and found it again. It was just like, I wonder. It has such a Kingdom Hearts feel to it at the very beginning, with the girl being in water and so on and so forth. So it's just like, I wonder if I was to... Wait? What? This works? How? And that's just it. It's just those small little tidbits that I really just felt like sharing, because it's just something that came out of left field and was just unexpected. And honestly, I feel that fits me because, well, my namesake being Chaos, and you know how it is with just my hyperactive nature when it comes to video games as a whole. But regardless, moving along from that, I really, really would like to do more when it comes to games and talk about games that I don't entirely talk as much as I should in comparison to my Final Fantasy videos. Because even though I like Final Fantasy so freaking much, there are so many other games that I'm into that much, just as much. And though I say that, it's unfortunate that I don't really get as many views on those videos when it comes to it. Like, for instance, when it comes to my Kingdom Hearts content, I don't get as much views on those as much as I would get on my Final Fantasy content. Even though my love for Kingdom Hearts is just so fucking huge. Originally, my love for Final Fantasy came specifically from Kingdom Hearts. Shocking, isn't it? I'm not even kidding. I love Kingdom Hearts because of the fact that my love for Final Fantasy stems from Kingdom Hearts. If I did not play Kingdom Hearts, I probably never even would have played Final Fantasy. Ever since 2002 to 2003, when I first experience Kingdom Hearts from watching my friend play it and then finally getting it in my hands back when I was a kid, and just seeing these Final Fantasy characters that I didn't even know that they were characters from another game until the time that I found Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy X, that I was just like, wait a second, that's Tidus. Holy shit, that's Cloud. They're from Kingdom Hearts, but no, they're actually from Final Fantasy, but was introduced to me in Kingdom Hearts. So it's just like, it's those things when it comes to games in the long run that cameos like those makes you interested in many other games that you never really would have expected to get into. Because Kingdom Hearts is a whole nother game in comparison to Final Fantasy. I'm playing an action RPG, but then I find myself loving regular, typical, turn-based RPGs, even though I love Pokemon. And Pokemon was kind of sort of the first ever game I ever played other than Tekken 2 on the PlayStation, as well as many other games that my father had. But other than that, I'm getting off topic here. So, continuing on, yes, my love for Kingdom Hearts is just as much as I would have for Final Fantasy. And I really would like to show more on that fact. But I don't get as many views as I would like when it comes to my Kingdom Hearts content. Sure, it's there at times, but at others, not so much. And the same can be said for my latest video that had something to do with Kingdom Hearts. Not only that, that's mostly due to the fact of the copyright biz, which Japan, obviously, Sony just can't seem... Actually, no, I don't even believe it was Sony. It was Disney Interactive. Disney Interactive of Japan just cannot seem to back off when it comes to that. And I end up losing literally 30% of my viewers being able to literally see my content. the content that I make just for them to see it, just for them to enjoy the crazy nonsensical shit that I make. That's all I care about. I don't care about making money from it. I don't give a shit about that. I'm not at the point where I'm serious enough to even think about getting revenue from something that I consider as a hobby. Sure, many of those that do their hobby can make it like a job, but that's just it. I don't want my hobby to be a job. I want it to be something that I can sit down and enjoy and not be so like serious when it comes to trying to get things done on time, freaking get it out so everyone can see it on time and whatnot. Even though I don't really do a good job when it comes to trying to upload things on time. I really am not. That's one of the biggest things that's not as surprising as it should be. But other than that, just as I've been saying, I would like to talk more on games like Kingdom Hearts and things like Sonic, because even though I haven't really done much on the channel when it comes to Sonic, I am a seriously huge Sonic fan. Shit, I'm making a side game, a actual small project that was supposed to be a surprise, but to those that are probably aware of a DeviantArt that I used to be active in, but no longer am for some strange apparent reason, I actually have a DeviantArt page that shows that I've been working on a Sonic fan project for quite some time. Sure enough, it's not exactly going anywhere at this point, but I really would like to get back to it and actually get serious and working on said project. But so far, all I've been doing is just learning on various things when it comes to game design and what have you. But I would very much like to talk about Sonic at some point in a video and just get stuff off my chest on the franchise as a whole. I want to talk about games I never even heard of and react to them. Any that may pique my interest. So it's just like in the comments, if there's any game that you find that may interest me in terms of RPGs, in terms of fighters, in terms of action and adventure, I can take a look, see whether or not if it piques my interest. Though I would like to point out that I am not a fan of horror, thriller, nor zombie games in the slightest, as they do not thrill me whatsoever. But all in all, moving along, talking about my reactions. My reaction videos are what garnered me the most of my views at this point, and I'm thankful for that. But as things move along, I really would like to stem away from doing reactions, as they obviously aren't the most original form of content on YouTube as it is, and though that's pretty much where the majority of my views come from, and that's where it gave me a pick-me-up after I haven't been doing videos for years on end until I made my first reaction video on Kingdom Hearts 2.8. If I remember correctly, if that was my first ever reaction video, I do believe. But yes, I would like to do a lot more content than just reactions. And not only that, I would like to expand my content on other games, as I was pointing out in the previous subject matter, which went along with Kingdom Hearts, Sonic, Super Smash Brothers, and various others. I mean, so far, there have been so many games I've been interested in the past year that's going to be releasing within this year. Freaking Grand Blue Fantasy, Tales of Arise, Babylon's Fall, and of course, Final Fantasy Remake, which is the one game that I am so freaking hyped up for, and it's literally only 2 months away. I just cannot freaking... I really can't get myself off of the feeling of excitement that I have for that game right now, guys, that I really just try to think of many other things other than that, because if I don't, I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself. But not only that, Games like Ghost of Tsushima, Neo 2, Naraka Blade Point that was revealed during the Game Awards. So many games. Other series that I was actually slowly but surely burning out from, which was Dragon Ball Z, is actually going to be getting a full-on RPG. After the numerous round of fighting games that we've been getting, we're finally gonna get a full-on RPG from start to finish on the 3 actual arcs, the 3 sagas of the Frieza saga, the Cell saga, and the Buu saga. It's amazing. The content of the game appears to be quite vast, with the numerous amount of side content that we will be able to actually experience in the game. And the graphics is quite honestly the best in terms of graphics that I've ever seen at this point. Though, as much as I would have liked to see a 3D form of the actual graphics that fighters have, I don't know exactly how well that would have fit. But in the long run, it would have been cool if that was possible. But I am fine with what we got. I can definitely say for certain that it is the best that has ever been made thus far when it comes to many of the other Dragon Ball Z games. So, I am fond of what I see here. I am a-okay with this shit. Other than that, yes, I would definitely like to expand my horizons and show my love and enthusiasm to other games I'm into, as I am known as Lord of Omni for a reason, and there's no order of any kind when it comes to quote-unquote chaos now, is there? Continuing on, talking about my streams, which is another thing I'm looking forward to continuing, but never found the right time to do that. I have been wanting to find the right schedule to do my streams, but not only that, the right platform, but can never think of what would work best. When it comes to time, I'm kind of at a loss, considering how I'm a night owl, and whenever it comes to the morning time, the only time I can think of that would work best would be 10 a.m. Eastern. But I don't know exactly how everyone would feel about that. So it's just, I'm still trying to weigh my options. All I can say on the matter, however, is that I'm looking forward to doing a stream for Kingdom Hearts, as that is something that I would like to show off a bit more on the channel, due to not getting as much views as I would like when it comes to my KH videos. But not only that, I never did get a chance to upload my first ever reaction playthrough of Kingdom Hearts 3. Mainly due to that reason of my videos never really getting that much views. But most notably, the reaction itself being pretty irrelevant as a whole, even though I continue to find many other channels still uploading their reactions to Kingdom Hearts 3 regardless of the fact. That kind of hurts. Anyway, one thing is for sure, I would like to do a critical mode for the stream on Kingdom Hearts 3, as I have yet to do a playthrough of critical mode for Kingdom Hearts 3. I have platinum it, but I haven't even bothered doing a critical mode, so it would be a lot of fun to do a stream for that, and would be a nice refresher for me to prepare for Remind. So in the long run, I will be killing 2 birds with 1 stone. And everyone will enjoy the constant deaths that I will be having in Kingdom Hearts. So it's a win-win, as far as I'm concerned. And of course, that's not all I'm hoping in streaming in the long run. There's plenty of the aforementioned games that I'd like to stream, most notably Final Fantasy VII Remake, and of course, Grand Blue Fantasy, as well as Tales of Arise whenever they release. And just so much more. It's all dependent on what you guys would like to generally see, but in hindsight, I'll end up doing whatever I can to start things up and get things going. Now, as far as what I will be streaming on is another thing that I'm trying to consider. The platforms in which I have in hand, which is YouTube or Twitch, between the two of them, I am actually at a loss. As many of you know, I had a bit of a problem with Twitch's video policy on how long they can be in their storage, which was why how some parts of my Shadowbringers reaction wasn't as up to par as I would like, missing bits and pieces of my reaction due to the deletion of the videos that were on Twitch. I'm still not happy about that. Sure enough, though, I've learned from it, so I guess I can't continue using Twitch and grow as a streamer from there, or just do streams on YouTube. Now, the only problem I have with that, however, is the new rules and regulations set by YouTube because of COPPA. Though I'm sure that my videos are in no way meant for kids, that still doesn't mean much if I end up finding myself with a bill in the mail saying I have to pay up to 42k smackaroons. And sorry, but that's not happening, Chief. No way, no how. So in hindsight, I may end up going back to Twitch, but we'll just have to see what happens. As far as that's concerned, just give me your thoughts on what in the world you think would actually work in the long run. I may end up going for Twitch, but right now YouTube is starting to look very, very enticing and at the same time scary to really even risk doing anything at this point. Now, last on the list is obviously my Chaos Tributes, or my tribute trailers. The one thing I really would like to work on are those trailers that I used to do during my first ever videos on the channel. They were one of the things that actually got a lot of views at the time when I was in high school. The only problem is that I don't really get as much views as my reactions do now. The point of them mostly stem from me wanting to bring tribute to the games I love when they release something new at the time. I used to make them a lot back during my high school years, as I said before, but since then I haven't really made one until recently, which was my Super Smash Bros. Ultimate and my Kingdom Hearts 3 Chaos Tributes. And sadly, yeah, that did not make as many views as I had hoped. But even then, I wasn't entirely expecting as much. I'm still baffled. I even have this many subs, so that pretty much shows my expectations. Now, though that is the case, I will like to power through and continue making these videos. I do plan on remaking the videos that I've made before, which is mainly the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate and the Kingdom Hearts 3 video, but I would like to remake them as a sort of celebration for their 1-year anniversary, and where I can update the content that was actually shown within the videos with new scenes. Like, for instance, for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, I can show off the new characters that were revealed for the Fighter's Pass, and for Kingdom Hearts 3, the Remind trailers that I can actually implement within the tributes. One thing is for sure, I am really wanting to do a lot more with these videos so that I can expand my actual editing skills and actually implement them within my other videos to make them as entertaining as they can be. And with that, that's pretty much all I can really say on the matter of my channel. I don't really have much else that can really be said here for right now. I'm sure the changes won't happen immediately, as I will be trying to do my best in getting things going. But for now, I'm gonna try and taking things one step at a time. I want many of my followers to know just a bit about me as far as my personality goes, as well as the kind of games I'm into as a whole, as I feel that will make me just a bit closer to my viewers. It's the one thing that I am fond of, as far as I'm concerned. That's one of the reasons why I made a Discord And that's also one of the reasons why I probably have these many subs today. Maybe not. I'm not sure. I try to comment here and there on my videos and just generally see much of those that relate to me in my hype for what I'm excited for. And even though there will occasionally be those kinds of comments where obviously people feel the need to be an asshole, and then I lose my interest in even commenting altogether, but yeah, it happens. It all comes and goes. So with that in mind, guys, I hope you enjoyed this discussion and channel update video, and pretty much looking forward to anything new that will be coming to the channel. I really have a lot to think about now and plan. So with that in mind, guys, I shall keep you posted, and we shall see what is going to come with what I had in mind, what's going to be coming in store for us and myself in general. You guys take care. You have a very nice day, nice night, nice morning, nice afternoon, all of that nonsense, and I shall catch you in the next one. Take care and peace out.